Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English podcast. I'm Lily.
And I'm David. We're so glad you decided to join us today. Maybe you're relaxing at home, sitting on a bus, or taking a walk in the park. Wherever you are, thank you for spending your time learning English with us.
So, today we actually have a really useful deep dive planned for you. We're going to look at 3 small words.
Small words, but they are very important words.
Yes, exactly. You see these words in books and you hear them in movies. But for many students, well, they cause a lot of headaches.
That is so true. Today, we are talking about either, neither, and rather.
They sound like triplets, don't they? Like either, neither, rather. They all have that exact same rhythm.
They really do.
Oh.
And because they sound so similar, it is just very easy to mix them up. But if you use the wrong one, you might actually say the opposite of what you mean.
Right. And our mission today is to fix that. We want to help you understand the simple logic behind these words.
And we are going to go slowly. We want this to be easy to follow for you. We aren't just giving you textbook grammar rules here. We want to give you tools for real conversation.
Exactly. These words are like social tools. They help you be polite. They help you agree with your friends. And most importantly, they help you make choices.
Just imagine you are at a restaurant. Or maybe a friend asks you to watch a movie. You just say what you want or what you don't want. Or maybe just that you don't care at all.
And these 3 words help you do all of that. So let's start with the first one. Let's look at the word either.
Either. Yes, this is a very common word. And it actually has 2 main jobs in English.
2 jobs. Okay, so what is the first job?
The first job is all about agreement. Specifically, agreeing with negative sentences.
Ah, right, negative sentences. This is where so many students make a mistake.
Yes, they do. Let's look at the difference. In English, we have one rule for positive sentences and a completely different rule for negative sentences.
Let's start with the positive ones, just to be clear. Give me a positive sentence.
Sure, I like pizza.
Me too. So to agree, I just say, I like pizza too.
Perfect. You use the word too. Like, I am happy. I am happy too. This is simple addition. It is just a plus sign.
But the trap is when we switch to negative sentences. If I say, I am not hungry, many learners want to say, I am not hungry too.
I hear that mistake every single day.
Yeah.
I don't like it too.
I mean, it sounds logical, right? You are just adding your opinion.
It makes perfect sense in our heads.
Yeah.
But is it correct English?
No, it is not. In English, the word to stops working the moment you add the word not.
So we need a totally new word, and that word is either.
Exactly. If the sentence is negative, we use either. You can think of either as the negative version of to.
Okay, so I should say, I am not hungry either.
Yes. Or, I don't like it either.
Let's practice this feeling, because hearing it is much better than just talking about it.
That's a great idea.
I'm going to say some negative sentences about myself. You agree with me using the correct structure.
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. I don't play tennis.
I don't play tennis either.
I haven't been to Paris. I haven't been to Paris either.
I can't speak French.
I can't speak French either.
It really flows well once you get used to it. It's almost like a reflex.
It really is a reflex. You hear that not or the end sound in the sentence, and your brain should just switch.
Okay, so positive switch means use to. Negative switch means use either.
That is a perfect rule to remember.
So that is job number 1 for either, agreeing with negatives. But you said there are 2 jobs.
Yes. The second job is about making choices.
Choices, like choosing between option A and option B.
Exactly right. You will often see the structure, either A or B.
Either A or B. Can you give us a real-life example?
Sure. Imagine we are making plans. I might tell you, you can either call me or text me.
You can either call me or text me. Okay, let's analyze that. What are you actually saying there?
I'm giving you 2 options, call, text. And I am saying that I am happy with one and I am equally happy with the other.
So you are basically being flexible.
Yes. Either is a very friendly, flexible word here. It just means one of the 2.
What if someone asks me to make a choice and I genuinely don't mind? For example, do you want to sit inside or outside?
Oh, that is the perfect moment to use a wonderful phrase. You could just say, Either option is fine.
Either option is fine. I really love that phrase. It makes you sound very easygoing.
It signals to the other person that you are happy with A and you are happy with B. You are letting them decide.
So if we look at the logic of either, it basically equals the number 1. I get one of the choices, and I am totally okay with that.
Either equals 1. That is the key takeaway here.
Okay, we've mastered either. Now let's move to the opposite. Let's talk about neither.
Neither. This is a very strong word. If either equals 1, then neither equals 0.
0, the power of 0.
Exactly. Neither means none, not this one and not that one.
The structure changes a little bit here, right?
Yeah.
Because with either, we use the word or.
Right. But neither has its own special partner. It partners with the word nor. N-O-R.
Neither A nor B.
Correct. For example, I like neither tea nor coffee.
I like neither tea nor coffee. Honestly, that sounds a bit formal to me.
It is a little formal, yes. In casual conversation, we usually just say, I don't like tea or coffee. But using neither is very precise. It is emphatic.
It definitely sounds stronger.
It is much stronger. It leaves absolutely no doubt.
Now, there is a special use of neither that confuses people constantly. And this goes back to our first topic, agreeing with people.
Ah, yes. The short answer.
Right. If I say, I don't like spiders, and you want to agree quickly.
Most learners will just say, me neither.
Me neither. Is that actually wrong?
Well, it isn't wrong. It is very common in casual spoken English. But if you want to sound more like a native speaker or be grammatically perfect, there is a better way.
And that way is the inverted structure.
Yes. This is where we act like teachers for just a moment. The structure is neither plus helper verb plus subject.
Whoa, that sounds a bit complicated. What is the helper verb?
It's really easier than it sounds. Let's look at an example. If I say I don't like spiders, the helper verb is do, because don't comes from do not.
Okay, so the helper verb is do. So how do I agree with you?
You swap the order. You don't say neither I do. You say neither do I.
Neither do I. It feels kind of backwards.
It is inverted, yes. It's like a little dance move for your sentence.
Let's try another one. I want to make sure you listeners get this. I can't swim.
Okay. The helper verb there is can. So the response is neither can I.
Neither can I. Okay, one more. I am not tired.
The helper verb is am. So the response is neither am I.
Neither do I. Neither can I. Neither am I.
Listeners, you might want to repeat those in your head a few times. It's all about catching that little verb.
It really makes you sound very fluent. Neither do I. It just sounds so natural.
Now, before we leave, neither, we have to give a warning.
Continue.
A big red warning flag.
Oh, I definitely know this one. The double negative.
Yes. This is such a common trap.
Neither starts with the letter N. Just like, no, or not.
Exactly. It is already a negative word, so you cannot put another negative word in the same sentence.
So if I say, I don't like neither of...
Stop right there. That is a mistake. Don't is negative. Neither is negative. You cannot have two negatives fighting each other.
I don't like neither. It actually hurts my ears a little. Because logically, if you don't like neither, it sounds like you actually do like them.
Exactly. Two negatives make a positive. Just like in math class.
So how do we fix it?
You have two choices. Choice A is to use either. Either is safe.
So I can say, I don't like either of them.
Correct. I don't like either of them. That is perfect.
And what is choice B?
Choice B is to use neither with a positive verb.
I like neither of them.
Correct. I like neither of them.
So just remember that rule. One negative word per sentence. That is the golden rule.
Exactly right.
Okay. We have either, which is 1. We have neither, which is 0. Now let's look at the third word. Rather.
Rather. I have to say, this is my favorite one.
Really? Why is it your favorite?
Because either and neither are just logical. They are about facts, but rather is about desire. It's about what you actually want.
It's about your preference.
Yes. We almost always use this with the word would. The phrase is would rather.
I would rather. And here is the big question. Do we use the word to after it? Like, do we say, I would rather to go?
Never. Never, ever. This is the number one mistake with this word. Rather is followed immediately by the base verb. no to.
So that is a very strict rule.
Very strict. You say, I would rather stay home, not to stay.
I would rather eat pizza, not to eat.
Exactly.
And in everyday conversation, we usually shorten I would, right?
Yes, we do. We say I'd rather.
I'd rather. It just flows more smoothly.
I'd rather go. I'd rather stay.
So what does rather actually mean in a real conversation? If I say, I'd rather have coffee, how is that different from just saying I want coffee?
It implies a choice. It implies a comparison. Rather means I prefer this instead of that.
It sounds very decisive.
It is. Either says I don't care. Rather says I know exactly what I want.
You know, you can even use it to say no politely.
That's very true. If someone asks, do you want to go to the cinema? And you're just really tired.
You can say, I'd rather stay home tonight.
It's much softer than just saying no. It suggests, I prefer this other activity. It sounds very polite and sophisticated.
Well, we have covered a lot of ground today.
We really have.
We have the flexible either, the negative neither, and the decisive rather.
It is a lot of information for you to remember.
I think we need to put this into a context, like a real life situation.
I agree. Let's do a little simulation. We can call this the tea or coffee test.
A classic test.
Listeners, imagine you're a guest in our host's house. She is going to offer you a drink.
And my expert co-host is going to play the role of the guest. He will answer the exact same question in 3 different ways.
I am ready to be the guest.
Okay, scenario 1. You are easygoing. You don't want to be difficult. You just want a drink. I ask you, do you want tea or coffee?
Oh, either is fine.
Let's stop there. What is the actual meaning? What are you really telling me?
I am saying I am flexible. If you have tea, I will drink tea. If you have coffee, I will drink coffee. Please just choose for me.
Perfect. Either equals flexible. Okay, scenario 2. You are not thirsty. In fact, you hate hot drinks. I ask you, do you want tea or coffee?
I'll have neither, thanks.
Ooh, neither.
It means 0. No tea, no coffee. I am opting out of the choice completely. Maybe I want water, or maybe nothing at all.
Neither equals refusal.
Yeah.
Okay, scenario 3. You are tired, you need caffeine, and you really don't like tea. I ask you, do you want tea or coffee?
I do have coffee.
And there it is. Preference.
I am telling you clearly, do not give me tea. I want coffee.
It's such a clear distinction when you hear them side by side like that.
It really is. 1, either is fine, means I'm flexible. 2, neither means I want 0. 3, I'd rather means I have a preference.
That is honestly the best memory aid for our listeners. Just think of numbers.
Right. Either is 1, neither is 0. Rather is my choice.
1, 0. My choice. That is brilliant.
It really simplifies everything.
Before we wrap up, I think it's good to do a lightning round recap of the grammar traps we mentioned. Just a quick do not list.
Good idea. Let's protect you from those common mistakes.
Trap number 1.
Do not use to for negative sentences. Don't say, I don't like it to. Say, I don't like it either.
Trap number 2.
Watch the word order with neither. Don't say, neither I do. You must invert it to, neither do I.
Trap number 3.
The double negative. Don't say, I don't want neither. Say, I don't want either or I want neither.
And the final trap 4, rather?
No to. Never say, I'd rather to go. Just say, I'd rather go.
If you can avoid those 4 traps, your English will sound significantly more advanced. You will sound like you've been speaking for years.
And as we finish up this deep dive, I keep thinking about how these words reflect our personalities.
That is interesting. What do you mean by that?
Well, think about the people you know. Some people are either people. They are chill. They go with the flow. Where do you want to eat? Either place is fine. What movie? Either is good.
That's true. They are easy to be around, but sometimes it's really hard to make a plan with them.
Exactly, because someone has to choose.
And then you have the rather people.
Yes. They know exactly what they want. I'd rather go here. I'd rather do this.
They are very decisive, like leaders. But maybe sometimes they're a little stubborn.
Maybe. It is good to be decisive, but sometimes you need to be flexible.
And then you have the neither people.
The people who just say no to everything.
Oh, maybe they are just hard to please. Or maybe they just know when to say no, which honestly is also a superpower.
That is a very good point. Saying neither is a way of setting boundaries.
So this brings us to our final thought for the day. We want you to take this lesson outside of the classroom.
Yes. The next time someone offers you a choice, maybe for dinner or a movie or a drink, just pause for a second. Don't just answer automatically.
Ask yourself, how do I actually feel? Are you feeling flexible? Do you want to opt out? Or do you have a strong preference?
Use the right word to match your feeling. Either. Or rather, it's a small choice, but it shows the world what you're thinking.
That is a wonderful way to end. Thank you all for listening to this deep dive. We hope you feel more confident making choices in English now.
Good luck with your practice.
See you in the next lesson.